our fucking immune systems, they found this out. So we're never going to get locked down again. But think about it. If something like this happens again and people are really getting sick again and, we go back into hospitals, I mean, we're never going to lay flat and nobody's going to be dying on Facebook and all that shit anymore. Nobody turned that into a series. I was so in shock that nobody went out and said, give me all your Facebook memories and let's do the videos of dying on Facebook. I thought that was going to be a great sitcom. I really did. Come to the hospital. I can't see you. But it was sad. I'm just trying to make a joke of something stupid. But it's true. I mean, now you have to think about how I'm going to be prepared for the next time something like this happens. I'm not saying there's going to be another pandemic. I'm not saying that the bat's getting out. I'm not saying 3 years later it definitely came from a lab. Who knows where the fuck it came from? At the end of the day, it don't fucking matter. It's how we're going to react to the next one. From what we learned. Dog, I had more fear than I had ever been in my life looking back at it now. And I'm not ashamed to fucking say it. I developed a fucking fear early on. Listen, man, I listen to white people. I don't listen to anybody when it comes to that type of shit. And I don't know if you guys noticed, I'm not trying to be offensive here or anything, but white people were fucking scared. And when white people are scared, I'm scared. You follow what I'm saying to you? I don't give a fuck. We were scared. There was a lot of fear going around. And for some people, it got into their fucking psyche. And I think at the end of everything, along with the confusion, the fucking withdrawal, it was just too much for me. And I'm happy. Look at all the good things that came from the pandemic. Look at all the fuck. There's a lot. Motherfuckers, half of you don't have to go to work no more.
Or have better jobs.
Yeah, or you got better jobs.
To do,
your hours are different. Your relationships are different. How you look at vacation. Everything's different now. How you look at the holidays, right? I got to prepare for the fucking holidays. I got to make sure not to get COVID in November so I could be able to go to my boogaloo fucking classes in December. You got to look at life a lot fucking differently, man. But I'm happy that we adjusted. I'm happy that we made it through. But that's food for the thought. Food for thought this week. 3 fucking years ago, what we were going through. I went through a week of, right now I was going through hell 3 years ago. Right now it was Thursday. And I was going to leave on a plane. I had already canceled Nyack. 2 nights in Nyack. I fucking pulled it off. And then that Friday, I was supposed to come to New York City, wait all weekend, then shoot The Sopranos on Monday and Tuesday, St. Patty's, and the day afterward. And when they fucking called me at 6 o'clock, because John Bernthal had already negotiated for them to fly us in a private plane, and I was still fucking petrified. And I'll never forget when I landed, when Monday came, I got the report out of New York about Michael Yo. Michael Yo had been in bad fucking shape. And I was like, I said a prayer for Michael Yo, but at the same time, I was like, that could have been me last week in New York City. And the fucking freak of that week, I got to admit to you, I don't know about the Mickey Mantle gene or not. New York City got hit hard. And that week, Bert Kreischer was in New York that whole week. And he went to a Knick game. I'll never, ever forget this shit. That motherfucker went to a Knick game. And they caught him on the Jumbotron. Like Wednesday night, when the fucking city was petrified, the numbers were going up. And here's Bert with a beer that was half full. And he went over to somebody, and like 3 people poured their beers in there. And Bert drank it. And I'm like, I'm turning this off because that motherfucker's dying right there. That motherfucker's dead. And he lived through it. So Bert really does have the Mickey Mantle gene. I'll tell you what else popped up from this fucking pandemic. That's also great. BetterHelp and a bunch of companies like them that just cater with you now online. And I don't know if you guys been on a different planet this week or something else happened this week in the music industry that was very sad. And that's my man, I think his name is, what the fuck was his name? Yeah. Rossington, whatever. Gary Rossington passed away. To some people, nobody gave a fuck. He was just another redneck. To me, No, this week I had to reflect on that and go, well,
That was the last original.
that was the last of the original members. That's it. Those motherfuckers, listen, guys, I love how we throw these words away now. Like, this is history. This is monumental. This is epic. 5 of the best comedians on the same bill. This is fucking history. Will you give me a fucking break? Will you give me a fucking break with your history fucking things, It's history. LeBron James, tickets are going for $7,000. Are you fucking crazy? I could care less if LeBron James falls off the back of the fucking bus, whatever the fuck. Enough already, All these people have this fake history in their mind, like that's historic, No, you're fucking retarded. You're fucking retarded. History is such a thing that's like, nobody gives a fuck at the end of the fucking week. I'm going to tell you what history was. History is 3 or 4 dirty fucking dudes from wherever they were, Jacksonville, Florida, or I don't know, they were somewhere down there, that put together a sound that you'll never duplicate again. Like, it was never done. Like, I was sitting there the other day reading about this guy, thinking to myself, so before 1973, nobody did Southern rock. Like, nobody did Southern fucking rock. Like, that's what you're trying to tell me? But the rockabilly's got to be something in there. Like, rockabilly became that. There's got to be different fusions of music that became that. And then years later now, people arguing about whether is it country or country rock or Southern rock. You know what it was? Let me tell you what Leonard Skinner was. Come here. They were a force of fucking nature. And guess what? It'll never fucking happen again. Just like Nirvana will never happen again. And Led Zeppelin will never happen again. And bands like the Rolling Stones, or just some band that you might like that had a unique sound, it's never going to happen again. I was there, guys. I'm not going to tell you that I was jumping up and down when Leonard Skinner first released that album, where I knew, I was there when they sung Free Bird. I'm not going to tell you none of that shit. But I still remember the reaction that these motherfucking bands were giving. I grew up in North Bergen, New Jersey, bitches, and, it's blue collar. So why the fuck would Southern music be up in blue collarville? You know what I'm saying? Like, are you with me, motherfuckers? Why the fuck would we be playing Molly Hatchet and the Allman Brothers and, the Marshall Tucker Band and fucking, if you want me to come out and yell at you and go, I was right there, I loved all those bands. No, I didn't.